let's start chapter 3. I think we'll do a recap. It should. Oh, shoot. Oh, is this the last part I ended on? Okay. Yeah, if you'd like to continue. Oh, oh no, I'm covering up my notifications. Joe Marsh, thank you for the follow. I gotta fix that. My alerts are. Hold on, let me see if I can move this. There. The alerts are gonna be. Maybe I need to move my camera. Sorry, I'm like out of. I was covering up like the background before, so that's why I moved it. I don't know where to put it. Maybe here. I don't know if I'll cover up the. Maybe right here. I think that's good. I don't think I'll be covering up anything. And let me just flip it. There we go. We have a 4-day weekend starting today for it. Oh wow, that's amazing. Okay, I think that's good. Sorry that I'm not as prepared. And then I started streaming and I forgot to change my the game and the stream title. And I think I can hide the cursor because from the OBS because I can see it now. It's visible on the screen for me. Maybe they worked out a bug because it's not doing that again. So I'm gonna, unless you want to see the cursor, it's a little skeleton hand. I can just leave it for now. Unless it gets too bothersome. Alright, if you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 3. Oh, I've been calling these chapters. Whatever. Episode, chapter. I've heard it both ways. Please save your game now. We're gonna continue. Would you like to see a recap before starting episode 3? I would like a recap. Now I'm pretty excited about this episode because when I streamed episode 1 and 2, I had played them before. I just changed like a couple of the options. This is like totally new to me, so I'm really excited to see some new story. And it's supposed to be long, like a lot longer than like I think episode 1 and 2 combined. So this could be 2 or 3 streams. I have no idea. I'm planning a stream for about 3 hours today, maybe 3, 4. We'll see how I feel, like how my voice feels from all the reading. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good Thursday and a good St. Patrick's Day. And if you're lurking, thank you for hanging out with me. All right. Yes. Let's do a full recap, because there could be some people in here that haven't seen episode 1 and 2. Which, if you want to, if you go to my videos on Twitch, I actually have them saved as highlights in collections under Scarlet Hollow. So if you ever wanted to see the other episodes, I've got them saved, and you can watch them there. And eventually, I might upload them to YouTube. I don't know yet. I'm sticking to Twitch for now. YouTube is like, seems like a lot. But anyway, let's see a full recap of 1 and 2. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots. Is that depots or depots? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm really bad at pronouncing things. That felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl Ann Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. says Tabitha. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight, while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Come on, you whatever your name is. Grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot, says Duke. Excuse me. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. With my powerful build, you heroically dive forward, tucking Gretchen under one arm and grabbing the flashlight with the other. I said aim the damn thing, quick, says Duke. Perfect. Oh, you know what? I should have done this before, but there is a content it's probably bad that I'm bringing it up now, like after you just saw the gunshot, but there is the devs have a content warning for this game. So if any of this I know, really bad timing to see some random creature get shot. So if any of that bothers you, like, I have no idea what is in store for episode 3, so if any of that bothers you, don't feel free to hang out and watch. Alright. As it recoils, you plant a foot firmly in the ground and throw your body towards the abomination to your right, your fist firmly connecting with the powerful haymaker. Oop. Its body feels wrong, as if your blow had just collided with a bag of loose organs instead of a living creature. My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come, says Sybil. Make yourself at home, says Stella. All right, we stayed over at Stella's. I wanted to talk to her more, and then I picked the wrong option where I just go to bed. Like, okay, whatever. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant, says Avery. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? Says Oscar. I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out, says Kanika. Nothing strenuous, we promise, says Stella. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways, says Dr. Kelly. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask, says Wayne. This was a creepy part. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Also, why do you know about this? What the hell are you doing at my mines? Whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? A man named Charles Shaw decided it was okay to use faulty wood for support struts, and the entire mine came down. A lucky few died instantaneously, but for most of the souls who perished here, it was slow and agonizing. Your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. My dad says our house is haunted. Oh, I hope we check out the haunted house. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. You turn to see Becca and Alexis gone, and Rosalina anxiously hovering in front of a small tunnel in the cavern wall. She freezes as you notice her. There is something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest like a deep growl of a predator. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there! Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone catches what you saw. I didn't get to finish reading it, but... Goldie, are you alright? That's right, I made it Goldie because I already have played this under my name, so I didn't want to get confused. You and Tabitha manage to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. Holy shit, you're okay, thank God. And everyone's accounted for. That was a surprisingly close call. We could have all died in there. What did you weirdos do? Everything was fine until you adults showed up. Becca, shut up. Oh, I loved this bit. Becca is such a bully. So I was glad when Alexis did this. Oh, it's not going to say everything she said, but she told her off good. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Oh gosh, I thought that was my phone. When you close your eyes, you see the shadowy figures that gathered behind Stella in the mines. Your thoughts are drawn to the carving on the wall and to the visions it imparted upon you. Your thoughts are drawn... Oh, we're gonna wake up. Oh, this is how we ended it. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as your eyes flit open. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. I mean, I definitely would want to take a shower, but I'm worried about how clean that shower is. Like, I don't know who was here before, but the bathroom is absolutely disgusting. No, I'm gonna have to shower. After being in a mine and getting all sweaty and dirty, absolutely taking a shower. Ah! Oh, the shower is scary. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot and surprisingly enough clean. Well, thank goodness for that. First thing that comes to your head. And oh, did I just skip that? Hold on. I know there's a way to look at what... Oh, what is this? Oh, that's just like a recap. Oh, this is it. Oh, maybe I did read that. You step into the... Yeah, the water is hot and surprisingly enough clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you scrub feverishly, trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're a pair of dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning, the worst is yet to come. Think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. I wouldn't want to think about that one because I'm like in the shower. Think about someone special. Think about finally being out of this hellhole and safe in your own bed. Honestly, I would be thinking about everything. All simultaneously. Let's see. I'd probably be thinking about this, honestly. You think about finally being out of this hellhole and safe in your own bed. You're done here. Okay. I got an achievement. Wash away your sins. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Check on the possum. Look out the window. Check the closet. Message your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Text Stella. Text Kanika. Okay, so I have the option to just text them separately or the group chat. Let's check on the possum. There's 2 possums! There are 2 of them now. Wave at them? Please get out of my dresser. Pet. Oh, I don't want to pet them. I'm afraid they'll bite. Can I just offer my hand to pet them? I'm gonna wave at them. You wave down at the possums. They look up at you. Let's just close the dresser. I don't want to get bit by a possum. And... I mean, this one's smiling. But, like, this one's not sure about me. Let's just... Should we pet them? I'm probably gonna get bit, but let's go for it. Against your better judgment, you reach out to the possum's hand outstretched. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Maybe now they'll leave your dresser and return to nature where they belong. Did we pet them or kill them? What just happened? It was worth... I'm lost at what just happened. Maybe they got scared and just passed out. I don't know what just happened there. Alright. Let's look out the window. You walk over to the window, fondly thinking about the pleasant view it provided you on Monday. Oh, is today supposed to be Wednesday? Drop dead from good pets. It's the same view. Okay, nothing new there. Let's check the closet. I can't imagine it looks like the same stuff. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Keen eye. No, it hasn't. Oh, that's right. I've got my character build is powerful, like strong, with a keen eye. But I really want to play again where I talk to pets or talk to animals because I want to talk to the possums. Which is on my first build when I first played it. That's enough of this closet. Let's message the group chat. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Morning, how are you guys holding up? Last night was terrible. What's the game plan? Y'all, I actually bonded with Tabitha last night. Can't wait to ghost bust tonight. I get to meet Reese today. I don't know if I'm like excited about that though. Send a photo of a pained old man. Wait, what's this photo? Morning, how are you guys holding up? I'm not just gonna send a random picture. I hope it's still an option. I don't even know what it is. I don't remember having a picture. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Let's just head downstairs. I've texted the group chat, so I don't want to overdo it. You've done everything you've wanted to up here. It's time to start your day. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frou Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress eating ice cream for breakfast. You do you, Tabitha, you know. It was a wild night. No judgment here. Um Oh, are we having ice cream for breakfast? Hey Tabitha, how's it going? Hey cuz. How's it hanging? Oh, are we having ice cream for breakfast? Oh, she didn't like that. I wasn't joking. I was hoping to get some. I'll have no sass from you today. There was a massive mine collapse last night that almost got my cousin. Wait. Oh, there was a massive mine collapse last night that almost got my cousin killed. So I'm under a lot of stress right now, in case you hadn't put that together. And there is no we here. This stuff is way too hard to get a hold of for me to share. Really? Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Oh, okay, I already read that. I'll meet you outside. Yay, cousin bun. But I haven't had breakfast. You can't just take away my freedom like that. I don't need a babysitter. But I haven't had breakfast. I guess I'm just having a peanut butter sandwich. We'll find you something in town. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Goldie, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. You two did right by those kids, though. What a blessing. Everyone getting out of that situation all right. You should get out of town. Sorry if Tabitha's so mean to you. Have you seen any weird creatures around town? Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Have you seen anyone prowling around the estate? It's been nice meeting you, but I've got to bounce. Tabitha's foot tapping is driving me insane. Bye. I should go. Turn and leave. I mean, I don't want to ask her that stuff in front of Tabitha. Because I got the impression from the people I interviewed, the miners, that Tabitha and Wayne had something going. So I don't want to ask about that stuff in front of her. I'll wait and hopefully she'll be around later and I'll get to talk to her alone without Tabitha there. So I think for now, I'll just say, it's been nice meeting you, but I've got to bounce. Bye, Janie. Alrighty then, be safe out there, you two. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town is uneventful, your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. All right, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? Shouldn't we be solving a mystery right now? After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. I like this option. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay. Keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with this stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Tabitha, I kind of think that's your problem. Cuz, true strength is not being afraid to show when you're struggling. Oh, I like that. I don't know if Tabitha's gonna like me saying that, though. Yeah, true strength comes from being able to crush your emotions into a tiny ball. You cannot get stronger if you do not fight. Out of curiosity, would you call yourself happy? What are you bearing? Poor Kanika's really gone through it, huh? Yeah, I've never been one for public displays like that. I think it's healthy to express yourself. Good for her, honestly. I'd be losing if Miles were my brother. Have I ever told you that you scare me? Wow, there's a lot of options here. I hope there weren't any customers in there. I'm gonna say this because I like this option. True strength. True strength is not being afraid to show when you're struggling. Oh, hey, Jonathan, welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. There we go. Welcome on in. How's your Thursday going? And yes, more Scarlet Hollow. New chapter, new episode, whatever. I've been calling them chapters because it's like a book. So I think that's why I call them chapters. True strength is not being afraid to show when you're struggling. The only people who think it's admirable to show a soft underbelly are those who have been lucky enough to not wind up with a dagger in their heart. Oh, Tabitha. She's got some stuff she's bearing. One day that luck inevitably runs out, Goldie. We're burning daylight. Come on already. Going alright, just had a 2-hour work call though. Oh, 2 hours. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I hope your workday goes by very quickly, especially after that. Oh my goodness. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? It's all good. Only an hour left, and now I get more Scarlet Hollow to get me through. Oh, that's great. Well, I'll thank you for being in here. Of course. Goldie, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. I don't know if I don't know if this kid's gonna want me to keep him company. Is Kanika okay? Sounds like your daughter's pretty mad at you, Sybil. Can't I go with you? I like the tea room. I mean, really, I would like to see the tea room. I'm afraid of Miles. What if he makes fun of me for being old? Can I have some tea? Is Kanika okay? Of course, she just needs time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of bells. I kind of want to try and listen in. Let's listen in. You walk up to the door of the tea room to listen in. Oh man, my tea's already getting cold. Speaking of tea. Subtle. Oh my goodness. I know it took a little longer than you'd hoped, but this was fairly short notice. Sybil pauses, and a moment later you hear footsteps move to the far end of the tea room. She and Tabitha resume their discussion, their voices hushed. You can only make out bits and pieces of what they're saying. Is there... Yes, make sure this is all. Not inside. Oh, I just had an idea of what this is about, but I'm not going to say anything. Because it's from stuff that I learned when I first played. Outside then, don't assume you know. I know what I'm... Your listening session is halted as the tinkling bells announce another patron. Or in this case, another 2 patrons. Well... You've never seen the man beside Duke before, but whoever he is, he's big. I'll say they can't even keep him in the frame. If it ain't Goldie. Bo, this is Miss Scarlet's cousin. She was there with Stella that night in the woods. It's a pleasure to meet you, miss. My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. At least he seems pretty nice. Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness. Oh yeah, Birdie was the chicken that had, like, the egg or whatever. How have you been hanging in there? If I'm being honest, I'd almost forgotten you existed, Duke! Nice seeing you, Duke. I'll leave you to it. How's Birdie doing? Oh, she's hanging in there. Too bad there's no vet in town anymore. Oh shoot, no vet! Where in the world do they take their animals? I wonder how far they have to drive. Not that I'm certain a vet could do her much good. We got her comfortable, at least. We got her set up in a closet with a heat lamp. Been trying to feed her all her favorite foods, scrambled eggs and whatnot, but she hasn't been too interested. Let me know if the music is too loud at all. At least she's not out in them woods. Let's see. Things have gotten worse. I mean, should I tell him if it's gotten worse? How have you... Let's ask him how he's been. I'm not gonna be like, oh, woe is me, you know? How have you been? Are you hanging in there? Oh, thank you, Steen. Are you hanging in there? Oh, I can't complain. Now that we know what's been getting at the chickens, them things won't so much as step foot on my property. Not with Bo and me watching the perimeter with our shotguns at the ready. We even set the missus up with her pistol. Good thing we was watching. Nearly caught Julius trying to make off with Big Betty. As if he could have carried off a nearly 2,000-pound pumpkin on his own. I'd almost love to see him try. I was thinking it was going to be a cow or something. It's not like we'll be taking her to the state fair anyway. Now all she's good for is making the world's largest pumpkin pie. I don't think Mama has a tin big enough for a Big Betty-sized pie, Daddy. Who's Julius? Big Betty is a pumpkin? Have you seen any of those creatures around your farm? Yeah, we saw a few of those things. They got scared off before I could start shooting. Nasty little buggers. We've all been losing sleep, making sure we can keep an eye on things. It's even rubbing off on the hens. None of the little ladies have been laying this week. You know, Daddy, I bet some big mastiff could keep them things away. This seems like just the kind of job for a guard dog. Now don't you start again. We ain't getting a dog. I got enough mouths to feed, and as much as you say, you'll take responsibility. I know it'd be me cleaning up after it. Besides, I don't have much faith in those things. I don't have much faith those things would be stopped by a dog. I saw more than a few in that nest. Who's Julius? Julius Tremaine. Tremaine? He practically spits the name. Some cousin however many times removed, though I don't claim him as kin. He owns the farm next to ours, except he doesn't seem to have a good grasp on whose property is whose. Thinks he owns half our land, always sneaking around and taking vegetables we planted. Of course, the way he tells it, we're the ones stealing from him, saying he's the one putting seeds in the ground. He's a miserable old cuss, and he knows it too. Stealing vegetables born of other folks' hard labor is probably the only joy he has in life. He's not gonna buy at any of that them being called ditchlings. He's definitely not the superstitious type. I think I'll leave you to it. Nice seeing you, Duke. It was a pleasure running into you, Goldie, but we'd best get on with our shopping. Can't spend too long away from the farm, what with those little devils running around. Can't leave Mama all by herself, but up there for very long. You have a good one. Hope Scarlet Hollow treats you better from now on. It hasn't yet. It was nice meeting you, Goldie. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. They shuffle off into the aisles. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god. Hey, I overslept. Still, I gotta make myself breakfast. If y'all want, you can swing by. Otherwise, meet at the library and figure out a plan. I think I'm good. Just had a big fight. Not really hungry. Gonna chill in my van for a while if you want to hang out, though. Otherwise, see you guys at the library. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. Swing by Stella's, check in on Oscar. Oh, wow, we can... I think we should probably wait for Tabitha. I'm really trying to stay on her good side this playthrough. Because I tried the first time I played, and then I gave up, but I'm really trying to, like, I feel like I have kind of put her through a lot of worry, so I'm gonna wait for Tabitha. Your cousin will probably be back any second. It's best to just stay put. You and Miles share an uncomfortably long moment of silence as Duke and Bo continue to shop. You doing okay, buddy? You and Kanika don't seem to get along, huh? How are your dailies going? Oh, because I think the dailies are like all the games he plays. Yell into the tea room, hey, hurry up in there! Read something to seem busy. How are your dailies going? Miles doesn't dignify your question with an answer. Hey, I tried. Teenagers, you know? You doing okay, buddy? Miles glances up at you, eyes narrowed. Don't talk to me like we know each other. You're just Sorry, little gnat. You're just Kanika's weird friend. I don't even remember your name. It's Goldie. Okay, cool. I'm just going to go ahead and forget it again. Miles returns to his phone. Tabitha bursts out of the tea room, tucking a pouch of herbs into her coat as she walks. She looks up at you in surprise. Wow, you actually stayed. I kind of expected you to go running off the instant I left you alone. See, I'm being a good cousin, and I waited for her. And I think our relationship has improved just with that. And miss out on cousin bonding time? I'm too scared of you to do that. I mean, okay, so this is the option that's in my head, but this is what I'm going to say. I've seen what happens when I go off and do things on my own. Family is important. I'm not just going to ditch you. No one else in this town interests me. Why would I bother with them? Remain silent. Family is important. I'm not just going to ditch you. That's appreciated. I've got a couple of hours to spare. I'll pick us up some sodas and we can get out of here. I don't like lingering where just anyone could walk up and start talking to me. Hey, she's getting us sodas. I mean, we're not allowed the ice cream, but I mean, soda. It's like something. See, just if I just keep being nice, I might get macaroni and cheese. Tabitha leaves the store, motioning. Sorry, my ear's itchy. Motioning for you to follow. Tabitha stops in front of a small house on the quiet hill just off Main Street. The Scarlets own most of the houses out here. We rent them out to employees. Just more convenient, you know. Oh my gosh! Tabitha owns the mine where most people work, and she's a landlord. Why was I've been trying to be I've been trying to be so nice to her, and then I find this out. Tabitha, you let me down. You let me down. Like I was already like skeptical of her being like everybody's boss basically, and then this. All right, well let's get on with this. I'm fuming. I'm about to ditch her right now and go hang out with I mean, I don't know who. Like I think I'd probably go to Kanika just because she's upset. In fact, I wish I had gone now. All right, I want to see the options for this one. That's it. I'm canceling Tabitha. She's caused cancels. Yeah. That seems sinister. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say. It's just easier this way. Yeah, I'm sure it's easier, Tabitha. Now come on, let's make ourselves scarce before we're spotted. Oh, why? You got some complaints? Somebody's complaining about, like, I don't know, the walls falling apart or something, or the shower not working. Don't want to get stopped by one of your tenants, do you? Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pocket. She picks out one marked with a bright strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in. Don't worry, it's empty. You follow your cousin into the model home. Oh, it's a model home. We haven't rented this one out for years. It looks pretty clean. I come here to get away from it all. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a vacation home, but I don't have to travel. Anyway, make yourself comfortable and have a soda. Tabitha hands you a cream soda before settling in on the couch. This place clearly gets cleaned regularly, but it doesn't feel like a real home. It feels like a set piece, like you've both wandered into a play, and if you were to look at the walls from another angle, you'd see them as the two-dimensional illusions they are. Talk about your family, talk about your relationship, ask about the people in town. Thanks for taking me out here. You probably have to get back to the mine soon, right? Don't you have somewhere to be? Might as well. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that any of my family is gonna find my streams, but I do have some family members who are landlords, and they're very nice, but like, yeah, it's just, it's one of those things where you kind of, I'm in a situation where like, I've just learned this information, and I better just talk to her, I guess, and learn about the family. Even though I'm not liking what I'm seeing, and I'm kind of seeing why our mother, like, took us out of this town. What was Pearl Ann like? What was your dad like? Can you tell me about any other family members? What was Pearl Ann like? Okay, I guess you should know at least some things about the woman whose funeral you'll be attending. She was my mother. She was your mom's twin sister. Fraternal. They didn't look alike. Oh, this is new. Didn't know they were twins. Same with their personalities. Night and day, from what I've heard. Pearl Ann was a hard ass, but that comes with the territory. I mean, what else do you want to know? I don't want to ask her how she died. That's probably a little too uncomfortable for her to answer. Did you two get along? No, that woman was a monster. Oh, maybe she won't mind telling me then. How did she die? Sleep apnea. Oh, hey Jack, welcome on in. I'm doing well, how are you doing? I'll give you a shout out too. Ah, last playing Dead by Daylight, nice. We're just having a chill little, kind of spooky, interactive novel, I think is what you would call it. Oh, I guess that's all. Sleep apnea. I guess she didn't have, one of those, what is it, CPAP machines? What was your dad like? Don't know. He just up and left one day. Didn't want anything to do with us anymore, I guess. Dang, poor Tabitha. She's had it kind of rough. I can kind of see why she's so, like, rough around the edges. I'm grand, thank you. Oh, this looks fun. Thanks for the shout out. Oh, you're welcome. Hey, Adam! Oh, everybody's popping in now. Let's see. Yeah, I really like this game. You can actually play episode 1 for free on Steam, and it's still an early access game, so they haven't finished all the chapters. They're calling them episodes, but I don't care. I'm calling them chapters because it's the book. But so I've been waiting several months for this chapter to come out. This is just episode 3, so you know, this is all new to me, the third one. I had played 1 and 2 before I streamed them. Thank you, hope the games are going well. Oh, it's going well. Except we've just learned our cousin Tabitha is a landlord. She owns the mine in town, and then all the employees rent from her. So she's their boss and landlord. Like, get that. Chapters is more satisfying. It really is. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I've like tried to be nice to her, you know, because we're going to the funeral of her mother, our aunt, and yeah, we just learned this after trying to be so nice to her. And I'm just ready to get out of here. But, like, at the same time, I feel bad for her because it sounds like she's had it kind of rough. So, like, her dad walked out on them. Her mother sounded like a monster. It's pretty wild. Oh, how are you enjoying Jump King, Adam? I was lurking for the most part yesterday. Did you make it past the swamp? Because I think I betted that you wouldn't. Oh, so did you make it past the swamp? Did I win points? I didn't even get a chance to look to see if I won any I think you call them brain cells. Okay. They never got divorced, just separated. I guess she left the mine to Tabitha, if it was in the family. I got past it 2 minutes before I said I'd end the stream! Ah! So I lost points. Oh, well. I was rooting for you, but at the same time I wanted to win points, you know? You can't blame me for that. He probably couldn't be bothered to fill out any paperwork, especially considering he would lose any and all claim to the Scarlet fortune if they divorced. I wonder if that means he's gonna just show up and try to, he might show up at the funeral, like, trying to claim stuff. And he'd have to pay child support for a kid he couldn't be bothered to call on her birthday. Oh, poor Tabitha. It was a safe bet by all accounts. Pure luck was on my side. It sounds like it, because that game looks so frustrating. I keep going back and forth whether I want to buy it, and I'll like add it to my cart, and then I'll see somebody playing it and be like, no, take it out of the cart. I'm not playing this. Does no one in this town have 2 parents? Hooray, another member of the Deadbeat Dads Club. Oh, so I guess our character's dad kind of abandoned us, you know. I'm sorry, that must have been really hard for you. Sounds like he was a real loser. I'm sorry, that must have been really hard for you. Need to head off, but I thought I'd pop in to say hello. Oh, thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. And thank you. I don't really think about it. If he didn't want anything to do with me, his loss. Can you tell me about any other family members? Wow, did Vivian really tell you nothing about us? Or her upbringing? Fine, I'll give you the brief history, since she never bothered. Pearl Ann and Vivian were raised by their grandmother because our grandmother died in childbirth. Our great-grandmother, Grandma Eddie, ran the mine before Pearl Ann, then Pearl Ann took over. And now here I am, following in their footsteps. What was Grammy? I'm just gonna assume that most of this family was kind of rough. A matriarchal mining company seems unusual. What was Grandma Eddie like? Or maybe it's Edie. It might be Edie. Eddie or Edie, I don't know. Did you know her? Tabitha is quiet for a moment, her eyes distant. Kind of scary. Jeez, is everybody in this family like horrible? No wonder our mom left. Like, goodness gracious. We need to get Tabitha out of here and, like, radicalize her. Her voice is quiet. She takes another sip of her cream soda. I think I'm just gonna remain silent. I don't know. I'm curious too. A matriarchal a matriarchal mining company seems unusual. Yeah, that's the Scarlets. It's just been women for a couple of generations now. And we'd never let some stranger jeopardize the company. It stays in the bloodline. Alright, let's talk about Tabitha. Is the estate stifling to you? Is that why you come here? Can we try some of that tea you picked up? It smells nice. Do you ever get to travel? Do you like living here? Do you actually like running the mines? Is the estate stifling to you? Is that why you come here? Tabitha sips her soda, her expression suddenly heavy. I guess the estate has a lot of history. This place is so new by comparison, it's like the estate is full of ghosts, pressing down on me all the time, pressuring me to do what they want. When I'm here, I can imagine a life where I don't have to think about the 200 years of history resting on my shoulders. I can imagine just living as a bank teller or something, having a simple life. Do you ever get to travel? I saw your blowing rock mug. My what? Oh, that must be one of Janie's. She was always saying we didn't have enough cups. There are 3 cups. That's plenty. One for me, one for Pearl Ann, and one for the occasional guest. Well, she's not hosting any Christmas dinner. But Janie said her husband has a ton of dumb little souvenir mugs from his travels. Not that I asked, she just tells me stuff about her family. She's probably trying to get you to open up, Tabitha. Anyways, she said they have mugs to spare, as if I needed her charity. I guess she must have snuck a few in under my nose. I'll have to remember to toss it when I get back. Ah, come on. Anyways, to answer your question, no, I don't travel. Too much to do. Sure, I'd like to see the Outer Banks one day, but I'm the head of the company. It's not like anyone can cover for me. Maybe when I retire, if that ever happens. There's gotta be a miner she can trust. These people can't even work their way up into the company. You live in a massive mansion, but only have 3 cups? Janie seems like a busybody. You should be nicer to Janie. I mean, I don't know Janie very well, but she seemed nice. Lillian was a monster. You've never left Scarlet Hollow? Actually, that's what I'm most curious about. Maybe when this week is over, we can go to the beach together. Of all the places you could go, the Outer Banks? You've never left Scarlet Hollow? You act like it's weird. Traveling is difficult and stressful. I've seen vacation movies. Something always goes wrong. So even if I had a day off, why would I want to spend it driving somewhere where I could spend it actually relaxing? When I could spend it actually relaxing. I don't need to see some windy rock or even the beach. Oh, you need to see the beach. You gotta get to some water. It just doesn't seem worth all the hassle. I don't even think I need to ask this. It seems like she hates it. And it doesn't seem like she likes living here. She's just like stuck here. Can we try some of that tea you picked up? It smells nice. Nope, it's a sleepy time tea. You don't want to drink it in the middle of the day. Let's go here. Let's go with the people in town. I'm supposed to have dinner at Reese's place. Do you know him? Reese? Oh yeah, that dude used to hang out with Kanika and Stella. I kind of remember him. Quiet, gave off a weird vibe. Stopped coming to school at one point. I guess he got sick or something. I know his mom better than I know him. She's been everybody's doctor for as long as I can remember. She's intimidating. I've always liked her. Guess that's not hereditary, though. Reese always seemed like a bit of a wet blanket to me. I know I've already asked, but now that we're hanging out, can you tell me what the deal is with you and Stella? Do you want me to try and get you in with Kanika? You had some harsh things to say about Oscar last night. Do you really believe what you said? What do you think of Avery? What's going on with Wayne? I really want to ask this one, but I'm afraid she's gonna... She seems really sensitive about Wayne. Do you know Sybil well? Why did you hire Janie? I'm straight up gonna ask her. What's going on with Wayne? He's been following me. I think there's something wrong with him. Hey Laura, welcome in! How are you doing today? Get you shut up. Yeah. Wayne? As in Sam Wayne? I don't know who... I knew this would get her fired up. I don't know who you think is following you, but it can't be him. Pearland sent him packing. Sorry, it's a bit of a sore spot for me. I'd rather not talk about it. Ooh, okay. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing really well. I'm doing great. A lot better than I was yesterday. I was dealing with a lot of, cramps yesterday, and I was gonna stream, but, just was not feeling it, but I'm feeling a lot better today. I got my tea and water, and I got a cozy little interactive novel, so I'm doing swell. Thank you. Okay. So I knew it. I knew something was going on between her and Wayne. Who is apparently the creepy guy with the bag over his head that's been stalking us, but... Oh, they do freaking suck. I hate cramps so much. And it was especially bad yesterday for some reason. Come on, you can trust me. Tabitha, the man is stalking me. At some point this week, you're going to have to stop brushing off everything that's happening around town. Okay, boundaries respected. I mean... Oh, this is a tough one. But I don't think she's going to tell me anything, so I'm just going to say boundaries respected. Thanks. Hanging out. Can you tell me what the deal is with you and Stella? Let's ask about Stella. I know I've already asked, but can you tell me what the deal is with you and Stella now that we're hanging out? Alright, fine. We were close in high school. Really, really close. We'd have sleepovers a few nights a week, spend all night watching monster movies and eating chips, and... Oh, she's getting a little smile, thinking about Stella. Anyway, Pearland didn't like her. I'd always have to lie and say I was going over to her place to study. When we graduated, it was impossible to see her anymore. There were no more excuses to go study, and I was too busy learning the ropes at the mine. Pearland made sure my every waking minute was occupied. I didn't have time for friends. But I never needed friends before meeting Stella, so it was easy enough to slip back into that mindset and try to move on. Aw, you need friends, Tabitha. Why ban her from your property, though? You're acting like Pearl Ann ended it all, but Stella hasn't stopped trying to be there for you. Yeah, exactly. That one right there. I'm not even gonna look at the other options. I don't know. Pearl Ann made me do it, and she's not even in the ground yet. I haven't had time to figure out how I feel. Alright, do you want me to try and get you in with Kanika? Please, if she's anything like me, that would only make her hate me more. I have dignity, Goldie. Alright. You had some harsh things to say about Oscar last night. Do you really believe what you said? I do. Some people shouldn't have kids. Alright, that's all that. What do you think of Avery? Who? Avery works at the diner, wears plant shirts. I have no idea who you're talking about. I guess she doesn't go to the diner at all. Do you know Sybil well? Why did you hire Janie? I'm just gonna ask everything. Do you know Sybil well? Everyone in town knows her. But I don't know if anyone actually knows her well. Why did you hire Janie? Portland hired Janie. She was my babysitter before she started cleaning the estate. Oh, wow. She didn't look that old. How old is Janie? She looked like she was probably in her 30s. I mean, to me. Let's go for it. I can't believe we're actually hanging out. What kind of things did Perlin tell you about me and my mom? What do you really think of me? You're kind of an asshole. Are we really related? You're a better person than you let on. I'm really glad I came up here. Yeah, I don't need to... Yeah, I'm gonna jokingly say this, but are you coming ghost hunting with us tonight? Is that actually happening? Stella will be there. But so will Kanika. So what? So what? I doubt she'd be thrilled to see me again, but there's no point arguing with you. If you're gonna get up to any paranormal stuff, I'd better be there to save your skin if it gets hairy. Yes! Tabitha's coming. Count me in. Oh, nice. I'm glad I asked that option. I had just assumed that she would turn it down. Thanks for taking me out here. Your phone buzzes before Tabitha has a chance to respond. Almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet y'all there in half an hour. I totally blanked on that. Been having a weird, foggy morning. Wild that they're still doing the Mayor Jimmy thing even after last night. Do you think news has spread yet? But yeah, we should go see Oscar. See y'all soon. Somebody's popular. It's Mayor Jimmy Day? Gotta meet the mayor and tell him there's a curse on the town. Just Kanika and Stella making plans for Mayor Jimmy Day. Why is everyone so jazzed about meeting the mayor? Just folks making plans for the day. It's Mayor Jimmy Day? Ugh, what a ridiculous event. You know he's a dog, right? He's a dog? Well, no wonder everybody's so excited. Did they fill you in on that little detail? No. The mayor is a dog? We haven't had a human mayor in Scarlet Hollow since at least the early 1900s. Oh no! Sorry, Jonathan. I think it was one of the spam things. I think I have that. So sorry about that. Yeah, too many cats. Oh, I was excited too. I have a feeling it was the excitement over the dog mayor. And unfortunately, it doesn't even show me the message. It might show me in Nightbot, like, settings, but yeah. Yeah, I figured that was what it was. We've been a dog mayor town since then. Oh my goodness! Dog mayor! I gotta, doggies! That's my Daisy. Daisy is the mayor of this stream. Alright. Tabitha takes another sip of her soda, smirking. Everyone knows it's our family that holds the power in this town. You may say that, but, the dog mayor, okay? Still, sounds like it could be kind of fun. Even I can admit it's funny watching everyone fawning over the little guy. It is Mayor, get up! Sorry, I'm just thinking about a dog in a little suit. Oh, goodness. I can't wait. Oh, man. And if Stella's gonna be there, yeah, count me in. We can finish our sodas and head over. Yes, let's get Tabitha and Stella. Is this blurry? Let's get Tabitha and Stella's relationship back together. Let's mend that over a dog mayor. All right, here we go. Oh, I got an achievement. It's I can fix her. And it's like a picture of Tabitha. How do I look? It's been a while since I've been out in public like this. I'm kind of nervous. Uh-oh. Out of the corner of your eye, you can see a furious woman making a beeline for you and Tabitha. Becca slinking behind her. This must be her mother. Oh dear. Well, so most of the time, if someone's a bully, it's because one of their parents is a bully. And I'm getting vibes already that Becca's mom is gonna have some harsh things to say to us. Tabitha, someone's coming. Tap Tabitha's shoulder. You quietly tap Tabitha's shoulder. What? Excuse me, Miss Scarlet. Can I help you? Becca stares at you from a distance as the furious woman tears into Tabitha. This must be her mother. What the hell do you think you're doing down here grinning like a buffoon after everything that happened last night? A mine collapse almost killed my poor sweet innocent child, and you thought it was a good idea to retaliate by demoting my husband? Oh shoot, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, I can see why she's mad. We've gotten used to a new lifestyle. You can't just take that away from us for something that was your fault. Don't think I won't be pressing charges. Isn't her... I mean, the mine was closed, right? I mean, I guess they could fill it in to keep kids from going in there, but like... I don't know. It's a gray area. Don't think I won't be pressing charges. Ugh, Mom, please, you're embarrassing me. Shut up, Becca. Mommy is advocating for you. If you've got a problem with Tabitha, you've got a problem with me. You shouldn't talk to your daughter like that. It's bad parenting. Yeah, I'm not going to say that to somebody. Your husband told your daughter it was safe to go into the mine. Of course, he was demoted. You're here complaining about your husband being demoted. I almost died trying to help your daughter. You're lucky your daughter didn't get herself killed last night. She kind of... Honestly, I'm gonna stay out of this. I mean, I was there, but, like... I don't really like any of those dialogue options. You decide it's best to stay out of this. What legal grounds do you think you even have? There are signs, the place was boarded up. I did my legal duty, and you don't have a leg to stand on, so don't try to threaten me. Mom, can we just go, please? If I were you, I'd listen to your brat. Oh, Tabitha! Dang, careful what you say. You haven't heard the last from us. You'll see. The woman storms off just as quickly as she'd stormed in, Becca following at a distance. God damn it, she's right. I can't just hang around town the day after something like that. It doesn't look right. I should be up there even if it's just to oversee what's going on. If I'm supposed to run this place, I've got to get my head in the game. I can't slip up like this again. Aw, man, she's not gonna go ghost hunting with us. Tabitha sighs, straightening up. Her scowl returns. Oh, man. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you at the library tonight. Your cousin turns and heads back to her car, leaving you alone on Main Street. You know, I still haven't had breakfast. I had a soda. Like, that was my breakfast. Oh, my character, not me. Just for those just tuning in. Let's go to the library. Hopefully Stella's got snacks. She seems like the kind of person to keep snacks in her bag. Oh, she's got like trail mix and stuff. You enter the library alone. It's busier than usual, and a small crowd is formed in a corner of the main foyer. Oh, is that where the mayor is? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're here. Oh, I love her. Is that like a Ghostbusters uniform? Oh my gosh, I love that. Thank God we have something to do this morning. My family has been driving me nuts. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Goldie to the mayor for like the entire time I've known her. I can't believe they kept it from me that a freaking dog is the mayor. It'll be worth it. Trust us. All right, shall we? Yes? Yes? Oh, he's gorgeous. Look at him. Yep, he's a dog. Oh, Mayor Jimmy. Oh, look, he's got a little Secret Service. Oh, what a beautiful dog. Look at his little tie, his little sash. And judging from the series of portraits lining the walls, Tabitha wasn't pulling your leg. Every mayor of Scarlet Hollow, in living memory, has also been a dog. Oh, look, looks like possibly like a golden retriever over here. Can't tell what that one is. Oh, there's a little lab over here. I wonder if they're all called Mayor Jimmy. Like they just named the dog. I'd vote for them. I would too. You know it. You know I'd vote for a dog. He'd be kissing all the babies. He'd be kissing everybody. Oh, look at Gretchen's face though. I can't tell like what kind of expression that is. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top. Oh, I didn't even see the top hat! And his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. You haven't met the serious man by his side, but you have to assume that he's the mayor's handler. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. Shake his paw. Mr. Mayor, something terrible is going to happen to this town, and we need your help. He's a dog. He's so cute. I was expecting something different, except we weren't because Tabitha told us. We're doomed. I knew he'd be a dog. Okay, we've met the mayor. Let's go. No, I'm gonna shake his paw. I'm shaking the paw. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You reach forward to take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security detail stops you. But he put his paw out. I mean, that's like an invitation, right? No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches allowed. I'm so glad no one ruined the surprise. We won't tell her. We won't say anything. This town has had a dog as mayor since the early 1900s. That's just how we do things around here for some reason. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. and all my friends, and Winnie's Biscuits. Oh, and the close-knit small-town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. Uh-oh. Oh, Gretchen! Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. Aww. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back. Oh, you can hear Gretchen. Kanika is quick to follow. Oh, look at the little dog cookies. Oh, that looks like a what is the breed of lassie? I can't think of it, but I think that's what that is. And this one looks like a little terrier. That one could be a terrier too. I can't think of what that dog is called, that breed. It's whatever lassie is, that's what it looks like. Although it could be similar to this one. Oh, I didn't even get to give him scratches. Okay, fine. It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Oh, dang. This, I forgot about this picture. I think that was supposed to be after the mine collapse. Oh, hello. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Oh dear. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Goldie? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt. I say aunt, but I know most people say aunt. But I'm sure she's in a better place now. I doubt Pearl Ann's in a better place. It sounds like she was awful. Let's not kid ourselves. We both know Pearl Ann's in hell. Oh, I don't believe in an afterlife. Oh, thank God. I've been hoping to meet a I've been hoping to find a priest. Oh, you say aunt too? Yeah. I think it depends on what area you're from, but I know a lot of people have an issue about people saying aunt, but it's just how I grew up. I grew up saying it aunt. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? Oh, you must be the creepy pastor I've been hearing about. So many good dialogue options. I should go. It was nice meeting you, though. Don't talk to me. Back off, preacher man. I ain't buying what you're selling. As someone who was raised pretty, like, religious, like in a big religion, I kind of, like, try to stay away from any of that stuff now. And honestly, I don't even know, like, I wouldn't say I'm atheist. I'd say I'm probably more agnostic. Like, I just have a lot of doubt. I don't want to get into a big religion talk right now, but, like, you know, I don't know. Let's not kid ourselves. We both know Berlin's in hell. Like, I don't want to say this. Especially since I don't know this guy very well. I'm just gonna say this one. I'm not gonna be straight up. I doubt Pearl Ann's in a better place. It sounds like she was awful. Oh, I'm sure she wasn't that bad. Most people are good, deep down inside. It's best not to speak ill of the dead. Not after the things I've heard about her. People in town seem to think there's something wrong with you. I should go. It was nice meeting you. I don't remember anybody bringing up a lot about the preacher. So I'm not really sure what that one's about. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? Ghosts? I've never encountered one myself, but I have heard stories of folks who have been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave, and it seems like it provides them with a sort of spiritual healing. Like their beloved relatives are watching over them, even in death. Is this about Pearl Ann, or perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? I think we need an exorcism. Dang, I thought you might have had some good ghost stories. Ew, no, I mean real ghost stuff. Scary stuff. Never mind. Okie dokie then. I'm not gonna say this. I don't even know the guy. I should go. It was nice meeting you, though. Of course, and if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. I mean, do I? Did he say where he was? I mean, there's probably only like one little church in this town. That sounds lovely, thank you. Thanks for the offer, but I'm fine. I'm not really religious. There's no need to have a religious background. Counseling is much more about giving people an opportunity to be heard. Yeah, well, I can go to a therapist for that, just saying. I'm not going to try to convert you or anything. I just want to help support the fine folks of this community and their families in any way I can. And that includes you. No pressure, of course, but if you ever feel like you're struggling and could use a good listener, you know where to find me. It was lovely to meet you, and you have a blessed day, Goldie. The pastor leaves you be and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Alright. I gotta watch the time too, because I'll probably get really far into this. You find them already talking to Oscar deeper into the library. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after dark either. But I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. I'm not going to waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are going to be the death of me. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost. Infestation? Is that what you'd call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing you'll need to bring is an open mind. Don't worry, Oscar, we'll fix this. We have the power of friendship on our side. I still don't think ghosts are real. I'm starting to get cold feet about this ghost hunt. I mean, the thing is, so I had some weird experiences when I was a kid in my grandma's house. And I always thought it was haunted. Like, a lot of weird things happened. That I can't really explain, except maybe it's because the house was old. But, like, the fact that everybody experienced them that was in the house, it has me skeptical. Like, I'm a skeptic, but my logical side says that there probably isn't ghosts, but I have no idea. So I can't really say I still don't think ghosts are real. I don't know. But this sounds so corny. I don't know if I can choose that. Don't worry, Oscar, we'll fix this. I can't promise that either, to be honest. I'm just gonna remain silent. I'm not really feeling any of these options. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Now I want a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Absolutely. Come on, Goldie. Time to go bother a friend. I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight. Time to go. Oh, look at little Gretchen. I'm sorry you didn't like the mayor. Or y'all don't get along. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. Oh, I should bring him up. I just spilled tea on myself. Oh, goodness. Sorry about that. Oh, gosh. I hope it's not on my shirt. Took a little bit too big of a sip there. Oh, before I forget, I invited Tabitha to come ghost hunting. Oh, I need to tell them that, too. I hope it gives me the option to choose, like, multiple. Should we invite Avery ghost hunting? Oh, I want to do all this. So, I finally met Pastor Daniel. Uh-oh. Their expressions changed when I brought that up. Oh, you can't even see Stella, but she's kind of frowning. I never know where to put my, like, face cam on this game because I want, like, most everything to get seen. I wonder if I could... I think it might cover up some of the dialogue if I put it there. Put it right there, maybe. We'll try this for now and see if it... I'll see if it covers up. There we go. It was only a matter of time. Yep, I'm covering... actually, I'm not covering it up that bad. Because there's no words right next to there. So I think I'm okay. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. Oh dear. Wow, nobody has dads. I just realized that. Like, I think Stella's parents died, and don't know, but I'm thinking it was a car accident because she's kind of scared of cars. Kanika's dad died. I don't know about our dad, but like apparently he left. So, dang, it's a lot of dad issues in this game. Okay, yeah, it's not covering up anything. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. Everyone should be nicer to him. He seems like a good man. Y'all are right. His vibes were bad. He and Janie keep trying to make me go to church. That's all I have to say, really. I met him. He has been met. I have no opinions on the man. Yeah, that's about how I feel about it. I didn't necessarily feel any vibes yet. He didn't say anything concerning. Wow, really? I've always thought he makes I've always thought he makes a memorably skin-crawling first impression. Yeah, he has the tendency to stick in people's minds for one reason or another, and they're almost never good reasons. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. As far as I'm concerned, he's a ghoul. Ooh, I didn't get that at all, but I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, you know? Although the way he just like popped in front of us, I don't know, a little weird. And I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. Well, you should always trust your gut, so maybe he is a little, little weird. That's exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. Oh, before I forget, I invited Tabitha to come ghost hunting. You invited her? Even after last night? I mean, if anything, I thought she was actually pretty helpful. Good call, Goldie. I can't wait to hang out with her more. Kanika does not look like she feels the same way. Kanika sighs. I like Kanika's like moth dress. Or shirt? I think it's a top. Alright, it happened. Let's not get into it. If we're lucky, she'll be too busy at the mines to even show. Ah, don't say that, Neeks. If we're lucky, she will show, and the two of you will finally get along. What about inviting Avery? Oh, yeah, totally. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. I'm sure they'd get a hoot out of it. Yeah, I can't say I mind having a calming presence with us tonight. Ugh, excuse me. We won't be much help to Oscar if we start jumping at our own shadows. Cool. I'll text them on the way over to Reese's. Let's head over. All right, shall we head out? Let's do it. The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. That's a big house. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. For some reason, I keep thinking it's like evening because like everything is dark. Even like all the daytime scenes look dark, like it's always overcast or something. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later. The sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. Okay, so it is kind of evening. It's kind of cut off there. Shoot. I didn't think it was going to cut off all the... I think I gotta move this again. I think right there, like right above the text box is good. Sorry about this. Constantly having to try to figure out where to put my face cam. Because I don't want it to cover up like everyone, but it's really hard, like the dialogue box being so big down there. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? It's too late. The door swings open. Oh, I think this is Reese. Hey. Reese! Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Goldie, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all the Goldie updates. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? Oh, no, actually, that's probably angry. Are they here already? Uh-oh. I knew you'd show up early, Stella. And you brought the dog? Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. Oh, what, Gretchen? But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know, I always have some of those easy-chewed dog jerkies stashed away. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. Well, what about you, Goldie? Are you coming in? I mean, I guess. I trust dogs. Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Reese? I'll wait for Stella and Kanika. Silently wait for Stella and Kanika. I mean, I kind of want to wait for them, but if I'm playing this as me, I'd probably just say, oh, sure, because I'm awkward like that. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. Alright, got lots of people in this one. I don't know. I hate that I'm covering up Stella, but it's hard to It's hard not to cover up some of the game, you know? The house feels cold. Not only is there an old chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile. Uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. A big difference from your cousin's mansion. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered into a real estate showing. So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. Just wanting to help, you know? I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go about your business. Jeez. No time for conversation here, it seems. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Oh, I have a feeling this might look like my room when I was a teenager. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I mean, who am I kidding? Kind of my room now. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. You make your way towards the basement stairs. Oh, he lives in the basement? Oh, I guess this is where his art is. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Ooh. It looks like he's painted some I think he's got some of the monsters that are in the woods painted here. I wonder if he's seen them. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. Do you need us to break you out of here? I don't think your mom could stop me. Your mom really looks out for you. Kanika is right, your mom is scary. So, Estella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days? Your whole situation's gotta be rough, sorry. What are you sick with? I'm not gonna ask that. Your art? That's quite a movie collection you've got. Got any wrecks? Oh, I guess the movie collection's over there. See you three go way back, huh? If you need someone to pose for your paintings this week. Oh my goodness. Wow, I just met this person and I'm like, hey, if you need someone to pose for your paintings, wanna come ghost hunting with us tonight? Dinner's gonna be ready by now, right? Let me see. Let's just do this one. So Estella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days? Oh, she's told me all about what you guys have found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know. He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. You know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. But we're talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Do you think the town is doomed? What do you think of my cousin? What do you think's going on with Wayne? Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. Oh. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they looked like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. I mean, pretty good drawings, not gonna lie. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. What do you think is going on with Wayne? Who? You know that guy who's been following Goldie around, being all ominous? Oh yeah, that slasher creep? I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look, for all our sakes. What do you think of my cousin? She was always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me, personally, if she wasn't like that towards everyone, or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. Alright, let's leave it at that. Your whole situation's gotta be rough, sorry. Thanks, but I've been dealing with this thing for a while, so you don't have to feel sorry for me. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. You're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. Uh-oh. Stella, careful what you say. We don't know if this thing he has is terminal. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. Oh. I could live for a long time or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else. And I'm okay with that. Dang, Reese, I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. Oh, hold on, my phone's going off. I don't know if I want to answer it, but I'm just checking. I should probably put it on vibrate. Alright. Sorry about that. Surely there must be something the doctors can do for you. True, we'll all join the worms one day. We've just got to make the best of what we've got. What's your diagnosis, if you don't mind me asking? Let's see. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know. I don't know if I'd say any of this. Oh my goodness. Just give me 1 second. Alright. Be right back. My mother-in-law is trying to get a hold of me. So I'm just gonna see if she texts me in a bit. See what it's about. Hopefully she'll text. Wait. What was that? Okay, never mind. She'll probably text me. Sorry about that, guys. That's quite a movie collection you've got. Let's talk about the art. Your art. It's exquisite. It's grotesque. It's so emo. There sure is a lot of it. I don't know. It looks like he's drawing Wayne back there, though. Because it's got like a... Sure, and remain silent. You don't even utter a single word as a follow-up. Alright. I didn't mean to do that. I probably should have said something. That's quite a movie collection you've got. Got any Rex? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shi no Chi? Death Blood? I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Dang, I would usually be down for that, but we've got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd ghost bust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. Okay. I'll take a rain check on that movie, though. We could always ditch. This movie sounds good. I don't like horror movies anyway. I'll take a rain check on that movie, though. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Goldie. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. Alright, I think I'm kind of... If you need... I'm not gonna say that. So you three go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12, not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all get along as much as we're all lucky we got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you, the way she used to look at me, you'd think I rolled in something foul every morning before school. Same here, though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. Alright, well, I think we're done here. Wanna come ghost hunting with us tonight? Oh, wow. Do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. Let's just make it a... My nose is really stuffy for some reason. We'll have a whole ghost hunting party. We'd love to have you. Yeah, it'd be great to have you along. That would be so amazing, but I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Alright. Dinner's gotta be ready by now, right? Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table! Guess that's it for catching up. Alright, let's go to this ominous dinner. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Sure thing, Doc. Yes, ma'am. I feel like she's the kind of person that I would say that to. My hands are already clean. I'm allergic to soap and can't wash my hands. Yes, ma'am. Oh, she doesn't look like she liked that. Oh, look at the pictures on the wall. Oh, it looks like she's got some of his art up, too. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. Oh, I forgot this was a scary story. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a hospital waiting room. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air, and you feel strange. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Oh, the only option is to open the door. Here we go. Ready for this? Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, and your heart full of both deep dread and compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. Here we go. What do you think you're doing? Well? I need to see what's behind this door. Looking for the bathroom. I'm looking for the bathroom. So you passed by the open door that's clearly a bathroom and went snooping around? Come on, get washed up. Everyone's waiting on you. Oh, what is she hiding? She's hiding something. Turn to the door. You won't let her interrupt. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. Ah. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Creepy. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. It's a position of authority where her height gives her a vantage point over everyone else. No one at this table does anything without her noticing. It almost feels like, despite the presence of your friends, this is strictly a conversation between you and the doctor. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy homemade cooked pasta sauces, No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. I think I saw a video online about a family like yours. Turns out the mom was poisoning her kid for 18 years. Let's just have some small talk. Thanks for putting this together, Dr. Kelly. Why didn't you want me poking around the clinic? What were Stella and Kanika like as kids? You're a doctor. Have you ever seen a dead body? My cousin says she admires you. How well do you know Tabitha? What were Stella and Kanika like as kids? Noisy and messy, like all kids. There's suddenly a wistful look in her eye, like she's glimpsing back to some brighter time in her life. Kanika softens too, her shoulders lowering from her defensive place by her ears. And they always had those little projects, videos or crafts or animal rescues, whatever it was that had captured their imaginations that week. The glimmer of joy at the corner of her eyes fades. Her glow returns in its place. So like I said, noisy and messy. Didn't we bring a dead squirrel into your house once? Oh God, not that squirrel. I remember that squirrel. Didn't you think the doc could Frankenstein it back to life or something? I was like 12. I was very susceptible to what I saw in media and very sad about that squirrel. That's one of those things that keeps me up at night. I still feel guilty about bringing that thing into your house, Dr. Kelly. I'm just glad you didn't make it a habit. I don't know if she'll believe me when I say the food is really good. Thanks for putting this together. Thanks for putting this together, Dr. Kelly. I don't usually have to cook for so many people. I'm just glad there's enough for everyone. It reminded me of what it used to be like when these two would come over, hungry teenagers, eating me out of house and home. I should have charged your parents for all the food you kids went through, honestly. It was like I was running a restaurant, not a doctor's office. Excuse me. How well do you know Tabitha? Not very. I'd know her a lot better if your family didn't seem to be so afraid of doctors. I can count on one hand the number of times she's been in my office. No wonder everyone but that old Edwardine died so young. Hopefully your mother was better about taking you to doctor's visits. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something genetic at play, and it's much better to catch those things early. Let's see. Maybe about Reese? Does no one in this town have two parents? What exactly does he have? It must break your heart having to isolate your son from the world like this. Why are you so hell-bent on keeping your son from seeing his friends? Reese is a talented artist. This one seems the nicest. Don't you find your son's art concerningly macabre? Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. He has a love of skill, honed through the practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. He doesn't even call her Mom. He calls her Doc. Do you think Reese might feel better if he got this? Do you think Reese might feel better if he got to see people more often? No. I'm his doctor and his mother. You are someone who met him for the first time less than half an hour ago. One of us is a little more qualified to make decisions about his life. You know, Doc, I feel pretty okay. I mean, as okay as I usually do, so still kinda shitty. But I don't think having people over has been as rough on my health as you thought it might be. It's been really nice. Hear that? Reese can hang out with friends again. If you're still feeling okay after dinner, maybe you can even come ghost hunting with... Ow! Jeez, Kanika, what was that for? Don't push it, Stella. Just say that next time instead of kicking me. Your boots are heavy. Sorry, Dr. Kelly, we're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary and strict. They're not arbitrary. These rules are in place for a good reason. Tell me how great you feel in an hour when the exhaustion catches up to you, Reese. You'll be knocked out all evening and regretting every minute of this, let me assure you. As if I would regret being able to see other people for the first time in months. I don't care what happens. It was worth it. Dr. Kelly's eyes briefly, nervously glanced towards her son, before flitting back to a position of annoyance. You can't help but feel like what you saw went beyond compassionate worry to be genuine fear. Let's see. What's the danger? You see any weird hairless creatures scurrying around the woods? Has anyone come in suffering from hallucinations? Have you seen any sick animals lately? Have there been any strange illnesses spreading around town? Have there been any strange illnesses spreading around town? What? No. Are you sure you haven't met with any minors who had unusual symptoms? Anyone who seemed sort of drippy or strangely ominous when they talked? Sorry to pry, just doing my due diligence. Absolutely not. I've barely seen so much as a runny nose, which is a good thing. If you're so concerned about the mine, why don't you just have Goldie ask Tabitha? I have no interest in violating HIPAA for your weird little investigation into nothing. Let's see. Well, I mean, it says nobody's been sick, so... Do you know Sam Wayne? Sam Wayne? Dr. Kelly takes a moment to think. No, doesn't ring a bell. Someone you know? Someone who's been following Goldie around. Super mysterious guy. We have reason to believe he might have caught some kind of weird illness at the mines. He definitely looks like he could use medical help, so please let us know if he shows up or anything. If there's someone harassing you, you should get the police involved. This isn't any of my business. Alright, well, I'm just gonna remain silent for the rest of this meal. You remain silent, quietly picking at store-bought spaghetti and dinner rolls. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Goldie is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. I think it's so weird that he calls her Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed so too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it! I knew it! I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I am his doctor and his mother. Ooh, look at that painting back there. That is creepy. I know you care about him. I know that, and he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave, please. Don't think I don't know something is up here. Don't think we don't know something is up here. We have stuff to do anyway. He seemed fine before dinner. Sorry, we'll get out of your way. I don't know if I feel up to angering her more. I want to be able to come over again this week. Sorry, we'll get out of your way. Good. The three of you rush to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a... Sorry. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It was like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? There's something seriously wrong with that dynamic. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It was like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Forced how? It was like something was making me go there. I wonder, was it like that carving in the pit last night, before you had that seizure? It was kind of like you were hypnotized. I wasn't there, but I guess I'll take your word for it. Hypnotism seems like a step up from what we've been dealing with, though. I mean, I don't know. A lot happened last night, but the whole thing was very trance-like. I guess it was kind of similar. What if there's another carving in there? That'd be so weird. If there is, I wonder if it'd give you another vision. Maybe these things have something to do with the ditchlings. You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow. I am not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe Goldie got. Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? I could have sworn I saw genuine fear in her eyes for a second there. Are you sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on, and she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. If anyone is afraid of anyone in that house, Reese is afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly is good people. Look, I'm just saying maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting, and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Wow. Maybe Stella's right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. Is that a ditchling up there? Do y'all see that? I don't know if you can make it out. Oh, they're right there! There's ditchlings! They're hiding! Oh my goodness. If there's something in there, maybe you can beat it up. Before you enter, a pair of figures in the nearby bush catch your eye. You can't help but feel that with every passing day, the ditchlings grow bolder. Yep, that's what it is, and there's some on the roof too. Enter the library. Oh, there's one in the bush. Oh, and you can't really see that one because of the camera, but yeah, there's like one hiding over there too. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar, are you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in a library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay? Yeah, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay, it just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. Dang, Stella she's coming packed. She's packing. She probably plays Phasmophobia. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Oh my gosh, Stella! Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light, pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Oh, here's Avery. Hey. Hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Avery, glad you could make it. The more pair of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Oh, we just need Tabitha. I hope she's coming still. Sure thing. Always happy to offer a hand or two. Glad there will be someone else with a level head in there tonight. Whoa, is that an EMF reader? I've never seen one in person. Look at all this stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone. Y'all really covered all your bases. Maybe I spoke too soon. You know me, Kanika. I'm as level-headed as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. When people tell me they saw a ghost, who am I to say they didn't? I mean, y'all apparently saw some really inexplainable stuff on Monday. And that mine only collapsing again after 100 years, while y'all were there? I'm just saying, anything seems possible right now. I've got a bad feeling about this. There were ditchlings in the bushes outside. This whole town is one big supernatural death trap. Those mines were chock full of ghosts last night. Last night was weird. I don't know what we saw. There's nothing unexplainable about a mine collapse. Whatever weird stuff we saw last night was probably just a gas leak. There could always be a rational, non-supernatural explanation to what I saw last night. Like aliens? I've got a bad feeling about this. There were ditchlings in the bushes outside. Who knows how many more are lurking around here? Are those the monsters you saw in the woods? Just once I'd like to actually see some of this stuff myself. Trust me, you don't. If Sybil's right, we're only going to see more of them as time goes on. We can't get in the way of things. This whole town is one big supernatural death trap. There's nothing unexplainable. There's nothing unexplainable about a mine collapse. It was just something horrible that happened, and the supernatural is just a way for people to give reason and meaning to horrible events. Sometimes something awful happens and there isn't even a reason, and that's just an uncomfortable truth of the world. Goldie, didn't you straight up see figures in the mines last night? There was definitely something down there. We all heard the knocking plain as day. I even recorded audio of the event. Definitive proof. I admit, I did get a little caught up in the whole supernatural atmosphere of that place, but those sounds were definitely from the rocks shifting before the collapse. I mean, there's the whole basis of the Tommyknockers myth. It's well documented. But that's what's so great about this stuff. It's fun to be terrified, you know? I think Tabitha's here. Oh! Zane! Yo, don't rush off ghost busting without Zane. No way was I gonna forget your promise, Stella. Wait, did I make that promise? Zane, glad you could make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now, let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for 6 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and... That's everyone. Wait, what about Tabby? What about her? She's not here. Let's get started. I guess she can catch up to us once she gets here. Well, if y'all are itching to get started, it's through the back. Follow me. You and your companions grab some equipment from one of Stella's carefully stashed bug-out bags before heading towards the junction connecting Oscar's house and the library. Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! You didn't think you'd be doing this without me, did you? Rosalina, I thought you were at Alexis' place. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm probably messing it up so bad. She's really convincing. Oh, hi Zane. What's up? Yo. You don't have to leave me out of stuff like this anymore, Dad. I'm not some fragile thing that needs protecting. I can handle seeing a ghost or whatever it is that's keeping us out of our house. I really don't think you want to see what's in there, Rosalina. I don't know if you'd ever be able to feel safe in our house again if you knew it was there. I mean, Zane's coming. It's not like tonight is an adults-only event. I think this is best left to the adults. Let her come with us. It's her house, too. I'm gonna let Oscar handle this. I'm not gonna get in the way of parenting. You decide it's best to let Oscar handle this. Rosa, it could get dangerous in there. Just hang out in the library and we'll have this taken care of in a few hours. Come on, Dad. If you're letting Zane tag along, Alexis and I have every right to be there, too. She's got a good point, Mr. G. Yeah, we can totally handle this. I don't think Alexis is, feeling as keen on this. Okay, I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and you want to leave, okay? Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. Aside from the painting on the floor, this living room feels too normal, too human, to be haunted. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural? None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. It's just down the hall. Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Ah, it's Tabitha. I got an achievement, the gang's all here. Seems I made it just in time. Let's get this show on the road. I don't have all night. Maybe I shouldn't have invited Tabitha. Tabby! Great, she's here. Wow, Goldie, you really brought the whole gang together today. I have a right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know. Yeah, I know. We all know. Goldie, what made you think inviting her was a good idea? She just wants to make sure I don't get hurt. What? I like her. We're friends. I'm just placating her. She's my cousin. Yeah, we're trying to bond. Deal with it. You don't see me inviting Miles to stuff all the time. Just because your family doesn't mean y'all need to be friends. Just because you're family doesn't mean y'all need to be friends. A lot has changed since high school. Maybe you two could be friends if you tried. Tabitha and Kanika eye each other suspiciously. The mutual disgust in their eyes tells you that Stella is not correct. But maybe for now you can ghost hunt on opposite sides of the room. Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I'm glad I didn't stay in the same town with the people I went to high school with. No wonder small towns have so much drama. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Well, wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel that. Same, I've got chills. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? This isn't very scary. Wait, Rosalina, if the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? The ghost is just scared because I'm here. It doesn't it knows it doesn't stand a chance. I feel a presence. Come on, ghost, let's see some real action. I'm scared, let's just leave. Alright, gang. I think we'll cover more ground if we split up and search for clues! I kind of want to say that because it's a Scooby-Doo reference. Maybe it's just shy. Oscar, are you sure there's really a ghost? I'm gonna say it. Alright, gang. I think we'll cover more ground if we split up and search for clues. Sure, me and my cousin can search the least dangerous room, like a bathroom or a closet. No, absolutely not. I think we all know how that would go. Yeah, that's definitely a no-go. If we discover a ghost here, I want us all to discover it together. I can't believe nobody got my Scooby-Doo reference. Very strong Scooby vibes. Yeah, exactly. And none of them got it. Like, nobody's laughing. Like, come on. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Yo, once we find the ghost, how are we gonna get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salt, and some jars for ectoplasm. Excuse me. And if worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Aren't Ouija boards super cursed? Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something? Ouija boards are toys. The only power they have is scaring kids at slumber parties. That sounds like fun to me. We might as well try it, right? What's the worst that could happen? We make the ghost mad and it gives us more evidence? Sounds like a win-win. I think I'd rather not take the chance. sorry about that. I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Whoa, what's that big stain? That feeling again. Like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house, though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Whoa! This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Yeah, that's gotta be tough to scrub out. Doesn't the county own this house? Do they know about the damaged carpet? Have you seen your house? Kanika. I don't see how that's relevant. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could be that the paranormal stuff will activate if we give it a reason to. Oh, good idea. I've never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before. You don't use bleach to clean a carpet. Tabitha. Whatever. How was I supposed to know that? Not everybody gets to learn how to clean things. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? It's probably just a rusty pipe leaking through the floor. Are you sure you scrubbed out ghost blood? Have you tried tearing up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope, I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of the carpet every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll just take you to court for neglect instead. Did it not occur to you that there could be a leaky pipe under the floor? Oh goodness, here we go. I hate to agree with Tabitha on anything, but some kind of structural damage does seem likely. Tearing up the carpet doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Plus, there might be something written under there, in blood. Only one way to be sure. Oh, here we go. Dang, she's just tearing that right up. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. We'll cover for you. You don't have to sweat it. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it, stained and reddish brown. I think there's a way to... Oh, there it is. It's H. It lets you see, like, just the picture. Yeah. There's the little, trap door. That's pretty, creepy. There's a broken seal around its edges. Whoever carpeted over this hatch didn't want anyone going down there. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. Hatch. Nope. We're going down there, right? We're not going down there, right? There's a broken seal around its edges. Someone doesn't want us down there. Yeah, but how long ago was it sealed up? Whoever did this has got to be long gone, right? There's no basement in this house. At least, we weren't told about a basement. And look at all the red stuff. All the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, alright. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Still no readings though. None of the equipment has made a sound. Of course not. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever it is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area around under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through the carpet, and it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud. It's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Well, you tested it wrong. It can't be blood, right? Kanika's right. You've got a muddy floor, and that's why it's so cold in here, too. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations, we solved your ghost problem. No way. There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down there. I'm with Stella. This is my room, and I need to know what's down there. Have you considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh, do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. Oh, Stella's going. You come to an Oscar's living room? What? Did I pass out? You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. It makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in the basement or something? Some friend Stella turned out to be. She keeps ditching me. Is fainting some kind of weird family thing? Okay, what the hell is going on? Is fainting some kind of weird family thing? Is there a genetic condition I need to be worried about? Not that I'm aware of. Nothing like this has happened before you got to town. Who knows what sort of nastiness was festering in that basement? But where is everybody? Are they in the basement? Like, what's going on? Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. Why does it look like Oscar's house is in front of us? Didn't we just leave? Are we in another dimension? I must just be misremembering things. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is getting good. No, you're right. There shouldn't be a door there. Wait, we're not done ghost hunting. What if the others are passed out in Oscar's house or somewhere deeper into the library? Then going back for them won't do them any good. If they're not outside or in the library, we'll call the cops and let them take care of it. We don't want to wind up passing out again. We're of no use to anyone like that. I'm a little worried. The two of you cross the hallway and open the door. This just got really trippy. There is a lot going on right now. I just need to take this in. Like, what is that a goat head? There's what looks like a ditchling. And a unicorn head? What in the world? Something isn't right. I'll say. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drift on the breeze. This? Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one seeing that scratchy shadow in the distance. You see that creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omen Stella and I found in the woods. This is so cool. Pinch Tabitha to see if you're dreaming. Did we die? Damn, Tabitha, what was in that cream soda? Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one seeing that scratchy shadow in the distance. You're not. What the hell is that thing? Am I having a stroke? Are you having a stroke? Are we both having the same stroke at the same time? Do you see that creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omens Stella and I found in the woods. Ew. Damn, I just wanted to say this one. Damn, Tabitha, what was in that cream soda? Excuse me? It was just normal cream soda. And you had it hours ago. This has nothing to do with me. There's got to be an exit somewhere. We just have to look. Wait, do you hear music? Oh! Oh my gosh! Is that Stella? She looks like a zombie. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. This is getting super... Ah? Stella? Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Huh? Holy shit, Stella, you scared me. Thought Oscar said the county owned this place. Holy shit, Stella, you scared me. Yeah, cut it out. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Edwardine? Eddie, you've got to be kidding me. Snap her out of it. Wasn't that our great-grandmother's name? Stella, are you okay? You don't look so good right now. No, you're Stella. Okay, this is definitely a dream. No, you're Stella. Yeah, quit trying to scare us. This ghost hunt thing is over. I'm taking my cousin home now. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone. And you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. You grab Stella by the shoulders, attempting to shake her from her trance, but as you try to pull her shoulder, it's as if she's held back by invisible ropes. Snap her out of it harder. You pull with all your strength, digging your heels into the strange, shifting earth beneath you. You feel the invisible rope snap. Help me! Get me out of here! It hurt. You can hear the ropes tighten around her again. Your physical strength is meaningless here. Oh no, she's like possessed. Oh my god. Stella! I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to the Western Front, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Shut up! Shut up! She can't. She's clearly possessed. I'm more important than your responsibilities. Play along. She can't. She's clearly possessed. By what? Edwardine Scarlet? Tabitha tenses. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. I'll get you out of here, Stella, I promise. Let her go, spirit. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. Come on, we must have taken the wrong door out of the annex. We're getting out of here before anything else happens. Oh my gosh, do we go after Stella? I don't think we're in the woods. Oh no, I'm not going back into that house. Do you need to hold my hand? Are you scared? We should hold hands for safety, not because either of us is scared. I don't think we're in the woods. I don't think we ever left the house. No way, come on. We're going back inside. She yanks your arm, pulling you back the way you came. I'm afraid to go after Stella. I think we need... Should I save Stella? I mean, I do have a powerful build. But... Let Tabitha drag you back to the house. I'm going after Stella. You don't have to come with me. Oh my gosh. You push forward, ignoring Tabitha's grip on your arm as you follow the path through the thick foliage. The two of you are met by a closed door standing in the middle of the garden's greenery. Oh, what is that stuff on the ground? Oh, this is so weird. That's ominous. Let's try it. Open the door. You step forward and open the door. Oh my gosh, is this the estate house? Bells ring as a Cassafani, I think is what that says, rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner ever so slightly more defined. Oh, this is spooky. Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. There's a bloody pickaxe, too. God, please let this call go through. Tabitha anxiously taps her foot as she waits for her phone to connect. Hey, it's... What? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear what I'm... Your cousin is cut off by the dial tone of a disconnected call. Great, she couldn't hear a word I said. Looks like we're on our own. Who did she call, though? Oh, God! Junior, pack your things. Quickly, hurry. Oh, no, they're all taken. Jesus, Rosalina, you scared the shit out of me. Maybe we should run him out on a rail, too. Make an example of the whole family. You kids should have stayed in the library. I can't believe we're gonna have to rescue you again. Wait, are there multiple ghosts? Charlie and now Junior, these poor kids, after everything they went through, I hope they aren't in as much pain as Stella is. Oh man, I think we gotta get out of here, honestly. Oh man, I don't know. Charlie and now Junior? Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe they're the same person. Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully. Just give us a little time. They were only children too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Oh. The collapse, Junior leaving, Charlie returning. It's starting to come together. Great, mystery solved. You can let us go now, ghosts. Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Oh! Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy. Or you and your little dolls here might get burned up. As for you, lady, what makes you think you're gonna be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? I think I want to get out of here. Wonder how many of these rooms there are. Mommy, I'm scared. Maybe the bad man go away. Oh, Mommy, I'm scared. Make the bad man go away. Don't play along, Goldie. Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here tonight. Well, what makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too, instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out, unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. Dang, what is going on here? Have you figured out what's going on yet? I am still at a bit of a loss. I mean, it's a play, right? It's putting on an act to show us something. And we've been called Charlie in both rooms, so we're probably the same person here as we were there. If this is a play, then we're playing the ghost, back when it was still alive. This must be right after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones, even better than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now we're gonna have to earn your keep, just like the rest of us, boy. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep, just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. Ah! Alexis and Rosalina are whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. Oh gosh, the door's opening. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. We're in hell! We both died, and we're in hell. Oh my gosh. Are we supposed to be Charlie? Is Charlie the ghost? Who did you call on the phone earlier? Okay, let's put our heads together. What do we know? Pull yourself together, Tabitha. We're not dead. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out in this. Shall we? Oh my gosh! Who did you call on the phone earlier? Friend of the family. Not that it matters, though. The call didn't go through, so we're on our own. Okay, let's put our heads together. What do we know? We know that we can't leave, and we know that we're not possessed, at least as far as we can tell. And whatever we saw in this room at least happened after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. I think the only option on the table for us right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe it'll stop at some point, or maybe we'll figure out a way to escape. There's so many ditchlings here. You're right, there's only one way to get to the end of this. Shall we? Yeah, let's get this over with. You and Tabitha walk up to where the pounding door used to stand and step into the void. You're outside and it's night, a false moon looming massive in the painted sky. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Ooh. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record finished from the bottom of a pond. Ugh, what magic words do we have to say to get you to let us go? We're sorry, okay? Whatever our family did to piss you off so much, we're sorry. Oh gosh. You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Is it just me, or does the shadow keep getting closer? Oh god, Kanika, I'll get you out of here, I promise. I want to get off. I want to get off the ride now. Okay, fine, I'll watch another little play. Who's this supposed to be? These scenes are all scattered. If you're trying to scare me, it's not working. Dang, how'd you know I have the hots for Edwardine? Kanika, I'll get you out of here, I promise. Don't waste your breath trying to talk to them. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. This is terrifying. Holy cow. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts, just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? It looks like there's more to this haunting other than the collapse. I don't think I want to know so much about some fling my great-grandmother had. This is definitely too much information. And it really has nothing to do with me. I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? What do you know about Enoch, Tabitha? Has there been some kind of theme with the possessions, like who's playing what role? Is the ghost mad because Edwardine and Charlie's romance didn't work out? Wow. What do you know about Enoch, Tabitha? Our great-great-grandfather, he was in charge of the mines when they collapsed. Besides that, I don't actually know much about the man. Is the ghost mad because Edwardine and Charlie's romance didn't work out? Pretty pathetic if that's the case. It's not like I'm in a happy relationship, but at least I'm not making it someone else's problem. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. Kanika mimes, handing you something though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. The symbolism of these rooms could be helpful. I think I can parse some of it. The flies on the flowers could symbolize something that looks like it should be sweet, but is actually rotten. Do you know what some of the other stuff is? No, and I don't see how that helps us. It's obvious that no one should trust this lady. I mean, just listen to the way she talks. I don't need a fly-infested flower to tell me something is up with her. That's where you'll find them. You need her there. Then read what I've written down, and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay, let's find the way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end. Or until we die, whichever. Before the two of you can leave, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh, with a tinge of the saturine and stomach-churning scent of decay. What the heck? There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resonant clearly doesn't want me here. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? I'm gonna be honest, I want to run. I want to run for my life. I'm running. I'm running. You book it into the underbrush. Hey, wait for me! Oh, I thought I'd pull her with me. She joins you, the two of you rushing to get away from Wayne as you run. His words follow you into the brush. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Goldie. Why can't you do as I ask and stay out of trouble? But that girl won't let you, will she? Stella. Is that her name? Perhaps I should pay her a visit soon. if she makes it out alive. And then silence. Stella! So Zwing, oh no, what's he gonna do? That could be easy to see for you. Tabitha, who the hell is he? Are y'all having a lover spat? Tell me now. Did you kill Sam Wayne? Tabitha, who the hell is he? If you see it again, ignore it, or better yet, run away. Come on, we need to keep moving. If that thing got in, there must be a way out. Oh, look at that picture. Oh my gosh, there's a lot to take in right now. The two of you step out from the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. As Zane is swept away, the room pulls itself to you and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. Oscar lies in its center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. So Oscar is Charles Sr. Yeah, Charles Shaw Sr. We talked about him in the mines yesterday. Everyone in Scarlet Hollow knows about him. But they don't know about his son. Seems like a bad guy. What do you know about Charles Jr.? What happened to Charles Shaw Sr.? I think you know everything there is to know. He was run out of town on a rail and then died miserable somewhere else. Of cirrhosis? I'm guessing from all this. Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake Enoch went behind my back. Oh, what bullshit. Strike a nerve? Something on your mind? People need to learn how to let things go. Here we go with the whole Enoch thing again. Strike a nerve? It was Charles Shaw's fault. That's just a fact. Is that a fact, or is that just what you've been told? You know what they say about history. It's written by victors. Is that a fact, or is that just what you've been told? It's in the history books. It's a fact. You're right, I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept that he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there, tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. Do you think that's why he was getting close with Eduardine? So wait, this is after the scene with Rosalina and before the scene with Stella? Alright, Dad, I won't let you down. Ooh. I'm so confused. Don't even bother listening then. I don't care what this ghost is trying to tell us. All these people are dead and buried, and their actions have gone with them. Damn it, boy, I may not have till the morning. Promise me. Promise you'll go back, at the very least, to show that Enoch bastard what for. I promise. You watch as Oscar's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. I really hope this is like some kind of trippy like thing that's going on in both their minds and it's not actually happening. This ghost is so full of it. Did she just Your cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. Oh gosh. You find yourself pressed uncomfortably against a trellis. A small castle sits off to one side of the wall, and the bars of a prison loom over both all of it and all of you. I think that's Avery. Climbing up the trellis again? How very Romeo and Juliet of you. This has really taken a huge turn. It really has. It, like, escalated fast. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man. Though you've gotten sloppy. You should try to be more careful if you don't want him putting you in an early grave. I don't even know if I will get out of here somehow, Avery, I promise. Okay, who's this? Um, I'd like to see the old man try. No, not one of her brothers. I'm a prisoner, another victim of the Scarlet's lies, like you, Charles Shaw. Tabitha, does our family have a history of locking folks up in some sort of rich people dungeon? Is this what's in the Forbidden Wing? The Forbidden Wing is a bunch of old rooms that are dangerously run down. I don't have much perspective on what they were like in their heyday, but going off of what they're like today, they'd be a terrible place to keep a prisoner. A mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? And now it runs in hers. Yes, it seems your little trysts bore fruit. And oh, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out? Tabitha's eyes go wide. Fruit as in... Shh, let it talk. I think this might be important. You know you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside. You'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. The world around you swirls, and you and Tabitha find yourselves pulled to the other side of the wall. A door bound by countless locks and chains pulsates before you. This is definitely supposed to be the estate, but I can't tell how much of this is real and how much is a metaphor. Stop talking, we might miss something. That's not what I invited you in for. I couldn't escape, even with your help. I merely wanted to offer a warning. Leave town now. Well, Tabitha, you heard it. I'd better leave town. Why? Why should I leave? This guy has nobody to blame but himself. You hear that, ghost? You were given every warning. You could have just left. You can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay and die, but if I were you, I would use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. I hear the beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there? I'd kill to go to the beach right now. Why should I trust you? Ah, you've been talking to the witch then. How very interesting. Oh, who's the... Charlie, get away from the door. Don't listen to it. Stella. Stella? I promise we'll figure out how to free you soon, Stella. There can't be much more to these memories. This is like being stuck in some sort of soap opera. I'll listen to whoever I ding will, please. I promise we'll figure out how to free you soon, Stella. There can't be much more. Oh gosh, I just noticed. Has she been there the whole time? I promise we'll figure out a way to free you, Stella. There can't be much more to these memories. I hope we do. How does it know that? This is too much. I just want to go home. Do you feel sick? I feel sick. Can we talk now? What do you know about this place? I mean, this is almost certainly the estate, and whatever we just saw probably happened in the Forbidden Wings, just based off the location of the windows. That half of the house has been off limits for over a decade. I don't know what we just saw, okay? And I know what it sounded like here, but Charlie isn't related to us. I know that much. I think. Come on, the quicker we get through this, the quicker we'll get out of this ghost place. Hopefully. You and Tabitha walk after Stella and into the darkness. Oh geez, this just keeps getting creepier. You and your cousin find yourselves crouched under a large table. Stella stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. Okay, I gotta use the restroom real quick. And then I'll come back and we'll try to get through the rest of this. But I've been trying to hold it in for too long and I can't anymore. So I'm gonna leave you with these creepy sights. Be right back. Sorry about the be right back screen. Oh my goodness. This is so creepy. Oh my gosh, this really took a turn. I was not expecting this at all. Okay, so I really am hoping that it's going to be over soon. And once we get back to normal, our normal life, back to the real world, I'm probably going to stop it there because I don't know if we'll be finishing this up or not. I almost wish I had just stopped right before we opened the hatch. Because I've been trying to wait for like a stopping point. Alright, let's get back into this. You and your cousin find yourselves crouched under a large table, and Stella stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. I don't know how, but this feels so much worse than the last room. There's a lot for the eyes to see here. Oh, please don't let that doll in the closet actually be alive. Yeah, not that anyone saw this coming for sure. Ooh, it got spooky. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Oh, look at Gretchen. We've got to be near the end, right? That music is the same song that started playing when Stella first showed up. Oh, please, I hope so. Yeah, I think you're right. What a creepy scene to end things on. I can't believe that ghost is making Stella humiliate herself like this by doing a baby voice. It's embarrassing. I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they don't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. Oh my gosh, look at that face! And the sound effects! Oh my goodness. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. Oh, that's why everyone's been moving so weirdly while they've been possessed, right? He's got a thing with puppets. Oh, he sure does. A traveling show? And you'd want me there too? Oh, could we go to towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. I wish I could go back in time all these years ago and tell them what we know. Again with the beach. The beaches are nice, I get it. If I ever got a vacation, that's where I'd go. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Oh, those sound effects! You can see the tiniest shimmer of tears in Tabitha's eyes. She blinks and they're gone. Are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Tabitha can get in another word. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. The trapdoor. Are we back in Rosalina's room? Do you think it's over? Do you think it's over? I don't think it's over until we go through that trapdoor. Which one of us is going to open it? Oh, do we want to stop it here on a cliffhanger? Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going to happen when we open that. Why are you asking that? Are you scared? I'm scared. I'm scared. Me too. How about we just open it together? You should open it. Okay, fine. I'm not scared. It creaks open all on its own. Oh god, this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. You and Tabitha are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. Uh-oh. We can be happy to get... Eddie? Oh god, I'm so sorry. Your cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. So somebody murdered I kind of got all the characters mixed up, but there was a murder that happened. Whoever Eddie was seeing, someone else, like, Did you see the tear running down her cheek at the end? She was conflicted. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. What the hell is that supposed to mean? So Grandma Edie was a murderer? Are we in hell? Maybe we're in purgatory. Okay, everyone is missing and we're suspended in an infinite void. Do we start walking or what? If Edwardine was our great-grandmother, how do you know we're not related to Charlie? Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Enoch died nearly 80 years ago. Does it matter what he did? Does it even matter if he framed Charles Shaw at this point? Who's left to be hurt by any of this? Oh! Oh, what now? Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? Oh, he's the one that was murdered! Because he's got like a hole in his head. Are you talking to us? Tabitha's the one you want. I hadn't even stepped foot in this town before a couple of days ago. Why should I? I'm not responsible for any of this. You gotta let this go, man. Get over it. I'm just gonna let it continue. You let the spirit continue. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Are you kidding me? I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years. To pay for the years that were taken from me. What? What are you saying? My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. No, no, no. It's absolutely not fair. You've got to be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Bullshit! And what happens if we refuse? Then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. I don't understand. You will live a shorter life, and I will finally be satisfied. I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last. How much shorter would my life be? You aren't seriously entertaining this thing, are you? That isn't for you to know. Just as it wasn't for me to know. One day, sooner than you'd like, you will die. The sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. I hope I didn't come too late. What? Is she the witch, by the way? Mom? Oh, they're like... It kind of woke them up. All of you had better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure. This is certainly a strong one, isn't it? Oh gosh, my phone scared me. I'm like, I've got it shaken up. Don't worry about the others, they're safe. What? I got your call, Tabitha, but it was definitely not easy getting down here. Was this a hallucination? Get us out of this pit, Sybil. Tabitha, I don't think it's wise to leave something like this where anyone could stumble across it. Why is that our problem? It wants something, doesn't it? I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. You're the eldest cousin. You're the one who's actually lived in this town. It's only right. Absolutely not. We should just leave. I'm not giving in to the demands of some dead guy. I don't know what to say. I'm with Tabitha. Neither of us owe this ghost a damn thing. We're leaving. Yeah, you heard Goldie, Sybil. Neither of us are compromising with this thing. Now, can you get us out of here? Sybil sighs. Tabitha, are you sure you want to leave this business unfinished? Absolutely, this is not our problem. If you think it's the best course of action, yes, I can get you out. It's only a question of seeing through the illusion. We're in a basement, even if all of your senses are telling you otherwise. Try closing your eyes and remembering where you are. You do as she says, closing your eyes. Suddenly the sounds and tactile sensations of the spirit realm feel much more distant as though you've partially awoken from a terrible dream. Good. Now feel for the stairs. You fumble in the darkness, grasping the air in front of you. Your palm meets wood with a solid thunk. It's the staircase. You can feel it under your hands. I found it! You begin your ascent. Good work, you two. You're doing great. You place a confident foot on the wooden floor of what you assume must be Rosalina's room. You open your eyes, seeing what feels like a superposition of the real and the fake. Don't let it trick you again. Its powers are already struggling to maintain their grip on you. You continue. You feel the doorframe under your palm, and then the sturdy walls of the hallway beyond. We're almost out. I knew it. I knew this ghost wasn't a big deal. I don't know. It's only faltering now because it's exhausted. Don't underestimate the spirit, Tabitha. You stumble into the corridor between the annex and the library. The real world swims closer and closer to being back in focus. The doors! Come on, Goldie, we're almost there! You and Tabitha fall towards the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you, and the doors fly open. You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. I'm gonna peace out. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See ya, Rosalina. See ya, Alexis. Zane walks off down the road. Finally, we're out of the funhouse. But the spirit remains. It would have been much better to banish the thing. It spread from the annex to the entire building. Anyone who steps foot in there might be subjected to its torment. Not my problem. Not Goldie's problem. I don't want anyone else in town to have to experience that. That was awful. My bones were not meant to bend like that. I've never been so sore in my life. We'll board the place up and say there was a gas leak. There, fixed it. I suppose I'll have to find another place for me and Rosalina to stay. This was such a disaster. I'm so sorry to have brought you all into that house. I should have left the place to rot. You and Rosalina could always stay with us, Mr. Gutierrez? Gutierrez? I don't know. I wouldn't want to impose on your parents like that. It's a lot to ask. I can figure this out. I made a huge mistake. Do you think the ghost would let me back in for a do-over? I hope you're not mad at me for getting out of there. The impending doom coming for the town is more important than a single ghost. I have to be at my best if we're going to get to the bottom of this. We needed to regroup and think about our options. I wasn't about to make a deal with that in the heat of the moment. I'm sorry, I just don't think I could ever handle the uncertainty of an early death hanging over me for the rest of my life. I couldn't trust that ghost to uphold its end of the deal. I wasn't about to give up part of my life for a house. I wasn't about to give up part... Oh my gosh, look at the options! Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to read all of these. Family's done. What about that place? Morning. Maybe the government can rent you another house. Don't let your pride get in the way of a roof, Oscar. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one. We needed to regroup and think about our options. I wasn't about to make a deal like that in the heat of the moment. I get that, but until we figure something out, the library is now a dangerous space that we're just leaving there. Unfortunately, it would seem that the spirit has only grown stronger since you made your choice. If you went back in there, I can only imagine its demands of you would be that much steeper. Oh gosh. There's nothing to be done, at least for the time being. Great. Then we all in principle agree. It's done. Let's move on. What about that place we hung out in this morning? No one's living there. Don't let your... Oh yeah, that's right. What about the place we hung out in this morning? No one's living there. Keep quiet, Goldie. That one's not up for grabs. Look, I don't usually do this kind of thing. The properties we own are for the miners, but there is a house that's vacant right now that might be suitable. Your cousin grumbles. I don't usually do this kind of... Oh, wait. I just read that. You know the old Maxwell place? What? You can't be serious. That place is falling apart. Look, I'll tell you what. I won't even make you pay rent for the first month. Consider it repayment for not literally giving up my soul to get rid of a ghost that wasn't causing any problems until the two of you lived there. That's funny. I thought it was your family that pissed off the ghost. Your cousin furiously pulls out a keyring before picking one off and handing it to Oscar. Thank you. This really means a lot to me and Rosalina. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go home. I think I've had enough social interaction for a lifetime tonight. Finish up whatever you have to do here. I'll wait by the car. Tabitha doesn't wait for you to respond, pushing past you and heading towards the car. To think that ghosts are actually real. Stella's got to be over the moon right now. Actually, wait, where is Stella? Oh, she's just standing there by herself. That isn't like her. Is she okay? I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost and she's just standing off by herself. Which, like, fair. That'd be normal reaction from anyone else who had just seen a ghost. But this is Stella we're talking about. Hey Stella, are you okay? What? Oh. Yeah, I'm fine. I'll see you guys later. She hurries off down the road. I think she took the brunt of things in there. No wonder she's having a hard time right now. I'm starting to think Stella might be able to flake. I guess she hit her limit. Should we go after her? She didn't seem okay. Stella? She's a strong girl. She's had to grapple with a lot of turmoil in her life. She can handle an evening like this. All of you should be taking after Stella right now, to be honest. You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. God, what a disaster this whole night has been. I had no idea it would turn out like this. I'm so sorry, everyone. Stop apologizing, Dad. We're the ones who don't have a house anymore. We don't even have the library now. There's another carving in there. I ran into Wayne in one of those rooms, and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. Wait, are you serious? Should we be worried about her? He also crushed a ditchling with his bare hands. It was pretty scary. I mean, they're kind of soft, right? They probably wouldn't be that hard to crush. Maybe. Did he say anything else to you? We don't need to trouble Goldie for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear, and he won't make trouble. What do we do about the library? Were you all conscious the whole time? Everyone glances at each other. Yeah. It was awful. Kind of fun too, but mostly awful. I'm pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. There is another carving in there. I wonder if those things tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. It's a pretty weird coincidence, right? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a little lost. Have you been finding carvings around town? This is news to me, too. I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. I'm really sorry, Oscar. I'm really sorry, Rosalina. It's okay. Worse things have happened to people, and the price was just too high. We'll find a way to pick things up. I know you did everything you could for us, Goldie. It probably was smart not to trust that ghost anyways. You won't have to do it alone, Oscar. You can help yourself to whatever you need from the store. Yeah, I'm sure Aunt Winnie and I can help out too. This is a good town full of good people, Goldie. We won't let this ruin Oscar. Do any of you know who you were supposed to be? What do we do about the library? We can always board it up until the ghost goes away, right? The mines were boarded up, and that just made us want to go down there even more. We can't just tell them it's mega haunted, even if folks believe us. That'll just make them want to investigate for themselves. Maybe Tabitha had the right idea. Maybe we just say there's a gas leak. Sybil, is there a chance this goes away on its own? I'm not really an authority on these things, but it doesn't seem interested in fading away. Okay, that's settled then. We board it up. We say there was a gas leak. And just hope no one gets curious, I guess. It's the best way we can do for now. I should probably head back. We should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly out, and I don't know how long it'll take to get things ready for in the new place. I'll be over later tonight with some bedding and hot tea, and I'll have Miles bring you groceries in the morning. Don't be a stranger, and let us know if you need anything, okay? Thank you, that really means a lot. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. Kanika warily treks back to the general store. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight. But let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Goldie. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. You can't help but overhear snippets of their conversation as they leave. My whole body hurts. Mom, what was that? And I want a better answer than a ghost. It was a spirit, dear. I've never been a fan of the word ghost. You'll be all right. Let me get you some of that special tea. It's been working well, don't you think? I think ibuprofen would be better, but I gotta admit the tea has been nice. I'll put the kettle on as soon as we get home. There's something going on with the tea, like everybody seems to be drinking it in the town. I guess it's just the two of us now. You have any idea who you were? I could roughly place most of the others. What do you remember? Do you regret coming along tonight? Sorry, I didn't know things would be like this. Do you regret coming along tonight? Look, that was a horrible experience that will stick with me for the rest of my days, and we failed to get rid of the ghost. But failure has a way of bringing people together. And hey, I got genuinely possessed back there. How many people can say they were possessed by a ghost? Do you have any idea who you were? I could roughly place most of the others. None whatsoever, but I remember everything I said, and I remember that cold feeling. A prisoner of the Scarlets. I wonder what your family was up to back then. Guess we can add it to the ever-growing pile of mysteries. Guess you finally got some shared trauma with everyone now. Avery chuckles, then grabs at their ribs, wincing. Yeah, I guess I do, huh? I know tonight was horrific, but it was also thrilling. And knowing we all went through it together, it makes it easier. There are people to commiserate with tomorrow morning, when the soreness really starts to set in. Still, I feel awful for Oscar and Rosalina than I feel for myself. I'll see if there's something Aunt Winnie can do to help them out. At the very least, I can help them spruce up their new place with some plants. Which reminds me, I better get back home. I'm supposed to have a shift tomorrow morning. Sorry. I might have to call in sick, but here's hoping a good night's sleep is enough to heal up. Avery heads off, leaving the square in front of the library empty. Time to wrap things up here. Go back to the estate. Oh, so was Tabitha just chilling in the car the whole time? The ride back is nearly silent as you and Tabitha reflect on the night's events and your decision to leave the haunting intact. Honestly, I'm just gonna ride in silence. That was a lot to take in. Glad we're still in one piece. Do you think we did the right thing? You slide back into silence as the car makes its way back to the estate. You're back inside. After the events of this evening, the howling winds and unsteady creaks of the estate almost feel like a warm welcome. Well, we're back. Do you think Stella's okay, like emotionally? She wandered off back there. I'm worried about her. What's gonna happen to the library? How did you know to call Sybil? Who else should I have called? The cops? Besides, I'm sure you've heard that old woman talk. If anyone in this town would have known how to deal with a ghost, it'd be her, right? We might have gotten rid of that ghost, but I'm still traumatized. Do you think Stella is going to be okay, like emotionally? She wandered off back there. I'm worried about her. She has an uncanny way of bouncing back from things. She'll be fine. I want to talk about Wayne. Really talk. Your cousin sighs. What do you want to know? Do you think he's actually going to hurt Stella? Did you kill him? Why is he following me? Why is he all gross? Why is he following me? He's a creep stalking his ex's cousin. Knew it. All the more reason to not talk to him. He's a different man now. Stay away from him. So Wayne's a he now. Back in the ghost realm, he was an it. Does it really matter? I was scared in there. And right now I'm so exhausted I can barely think straight. Who cares if Wayne is a he or an it anyways? Either way, he's bad news and you'd best steer clear. You really don't want me talking to him. What does he know that you're afraid I'll find out? Do you actually think... Do you think he's... I'm gonna ask it. Did you kill him? He's obviously not dead, so no. Also, thanks for accusing me of murder. Love that. You really don't want me talking to him. What does he know that you're afraid I'll find out? I just know him. Please trust me when I say he's bad news. Do you think he's actually going to hurt Stella? No, he's a creep, but I don't think he has it in him to hurt her. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Stella is irritatingly resourceful. She'll be fine. Why is he all gross? He's sick or something, probably part of why he's such a creepy weirdo now. I don't know if it's contagious, but I wouldn't rule it out, so don't go near him. We might have gotten rid of that ghost, but I'm still traumatized. That's great. Now you're really a Scarlet. That face. Let this be a lesson to you, Goldie. Alright, I think it's time for me to turn in. That's a good idea. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't be poking around looking for trouble. You just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more days, that's all, and then the bus comes. I'd like to stay in touch after all this is done. You can't tell me what to do. I'll do my best. Then we never see each other again. You know, I don't have to leave the holler. I'd like to stay in touch after all this is done. Maybe we could do that. It has been kind of lonely being the only Scarlet in our generation. It would be nice to have someone else in the family. We'll see how things go. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed. Oh, I would not want to sleep in this place right now. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under the family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. Do we think this is the end, or do you think I should stop it here? The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of the city hall, a swirling void of wrath and despair that the people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms, its tallest yet, over Scarlet Hollow. Oh no, I think this is the end. Ooh, creepy, man. Ooh, trippy. I don't know if I can look at this. I really can't tell anymore. Yeah. Expecting a full extra dream sequence. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm worried about, that this is like a dream. Oh! Oh, the strings on his hands. Fingers. This is the end of episode 3. Thank you so much for playing. We hope to have episode 4 released before the end of the year. Wow, what a ride. I did not think I was actually going to do the whole episode in one stream, but oh my goodness. But I couldn't stop. It was like, it's wild. There we go. Save it there. Ooh, Oh my gosh, what did y'all think of that? Any thoughts? There's a lot to think about. Like the prisoner and everything. Like, what was going on there? Who was the prisoner that was in the house? Are we gonna explore the Forbidden Wing next episode? Whew, that's a lot. I feel like I need to watch something like cheerful and happy after this. Oh, I'm excited though to see where this goes. But after like the second episode didn't have as much creepiness as even the first one. So, but I wasn't expecting it to make this big of a jump. But I am curious to see where this goes. But wow, that was something else. That was something else.